there are thousands ways to make a mistakes in the stock market. When you invest, you have to be careful. It takes just a little bit, and to make a mistake, whether you're buying a wrong ticker symbol or you are buying a stock at the peak and then just next day falls down. So there are a lot of things, but on this channel, what I try to do is to kind of bring awareness so you don't make those mistakes that I have personally made in the past. Today, first thing, we're going to start with a Dividend 15 Split Corp, a DFN update. So you can see today, DFN actually just popped. It went all the way to at one point it was at over 8%, because the range today was about 369 all the way to 4 and almost 4 cents. So it closed down a little bit from where it was. This pop, when it popped like this, and then I was wondering why this stock went up, because there was no really big news that made this stock to go up. So I'm going to give you details on that, why this stock pop up today and what you should do about it. And then I'm going to give you something that is very important for you to be aware, so you don't make this mistake. It's a big mistake if you make this. Again, this is Mr. Management channel. This channel, I talk about money, investing, and anything related to your passive income investing. Very exciting to receive those monthly dividends. So if you like my content, just make sure you give me a thumb up, because that helps me to let's start. We look at the Dividend 15 Split Corp right now is about 32, right now almost about 33% in dividend yield. And the volume today, look, it was almost more than 500,000 volume of today. On average, is about more than 500,000 as well, because right now is very hot, so there are a lot of buying and selling. So it's a pretty good, and 52-week range is from 344. So that was the lowest it went. The highest was at 8 and 9 cents. So we've talked a lot about Dividend 15 Split Corp. Check the link. You can see more videos about this one. And I made a video about whether you should buy or should sell. So anyways, let's go to DFN first. We look at DFN. As you might know, this is a split fund and is a closed-end mutual fund, which is Dividend 15 Split Corp, provided by Quadravest. So let's look at I'm not going deep on this one, but I'll just show you the NAV here today. If we look at the NAV, there's no update. It's still 1433. So it's still on discount. What I want to show are these holdings here. Top holdings, they are Royal Bank of Canada, because this is not a stock, it's just a fund or closed-end mutual fund. So that means the movement of it is all depends on two things: trading and also the underlying stocks. So underlying stocks are these 15 banking, energy, and also telecommunication companies. These are the 15 stocks. You can see them here. So we look at the movement of these stocks today, because we know the fund went up almost 8%. So what was the biggest move on these stocks that made this that actually DFN goes up? I went to look at these stock right here. You can see Loblaw, TELUS, National Bank, all the 15 stocks that the DFN is invested under. There's none of those stocks actually went up more than 1%. So there was really nothing. The only one went more than 1% is Manulife. It was only 1.14. So pretty much was, if you can consider it flat. If you average all of them, there was no gain at all. It was flat. So the question comes, if these underlying stocks are all down, are all almost flat, so why these things pop today? So the answer lies to one thing. You remember, this is a closed-end mutual fund. I mean, there's a finite stocks or the shares that are outstanding. We know those shares are based on demand. So more people are buying, the more the stock goes up or the fund goes up. The more people are selling, the fund will also go down. So those are the two factors that makes this stock either to go up or down. The first factors are these 10 stocks. Whenever they go up, they pop. That will influence the movement of DFN, but also selling and buying of this. We can see the volume is very high. So should you buy or should you sell? I made two videos on both, and there were reasons why you should buy and why you should sell. So check those two videos. You will know if you should buy or it's too late for you. So that was the topic number one. Topic number two is Dividend 15 Split Corp to DF.TO. So the reason I talk about this one is just kind of warning to make sure, because right now the stock is being DFN or Dividend 15 Split Corp. This one here, DFN.TO. It's hot right now. There are a lot of buying and selling. So I just want you to warn you. So you have to be really, really careful. If you are a person who wants to buy or you're looking at these, just make sure there's a DFN, because this stock right here, this fund, it's pretty much the same name as Dividend 15 Split Corp, DFN. They all have the same name. The only difference, this one is Corp and there's a 2 here, Roman letter of 2, and then the ticker symbol is only DF. But when we look at underlying stocks, underlying, the core holding, the one I just showed you, look, they're all pretty much the same. Bank of Montreal, Bank of Nova Scotia, everything is the same. This is DF, and of course, if we look at this one, these ones are DFN. So the ticker symbol and stocks, ticker symbol a little bit different, but when it comes to holding and the structure of the fund, they're all pretty much the same. They all invest to pay monthly cash dividend. The corporate invests primarily portfolio 15 dividend yielding high quality Canadian companies, and they also preferred share and class A share. So pretty much the same. When it comes to termination date, look, the DFN is terminated on December 1st, 2024. The DF, when it comes to DFN, which is Dividend 15 Split Corp, it's pretty much the same. Look, December 1st, 2024. So they're very similar on every metric, except the difference is that this one, DF, it's only $2.79, and it doesn't pay. It pays very little when it comes to dividend. When it comes to this one, you can see the price right now is $3.98. So when you buy, when you put your ticker symbol, just make sure you're really aware of that. What would go wrong if you were to buy the DF? Of course, first of all, you're buying and you never know if it's going to go up or down or whatever. So if it goes down and you bought at that price, then you're losing your money. But the biggest problem is that, look at this diff. Because you're buying this for dividends, right? So look at the dividend and distribution. I'll show here. Look at distribution history. Look, it hasn't paid dividends for almost a year, since June 2022. The last time was November. The last time he paid dividend was in May 2022, and since then he hasn't paid any. He paid 10. He does pay 10 cents, which represents quite a bit, but it doesn't pay any anything after that. Look, he hasn't paid anything for the whole year, and if we look at the history of it, there are a lot of time he did cut dividend, and for the longest period, look at that, almost a year, 6 months. Look at that. There are a lot of missing dividends. So if you were to buy this and if you made that mistake, first of all, you might lose in gain, a stock gain, and also you might lose or miss a lot of dividend. So today's video was just to give you an update on Dividend 15 Split Corp, DFN.TO, why it popped and what's the reason behind it, and whether you should buy or you should sell. And also the second update I wanted to update you on was the difference between Dividend 15 Split Corp, DFN, versus this one here, which is DF.TO. And so those are the two things I just want to update you on. If it's your first time again, just make sure you subscribe. If you like my content, give me a like. Till we meet again on next video. Bye bye.